I
3
could,
to 5 minutes.
I
Is that
could
too
do
long?
it short.
Okay, let's do 1 minute.
A minute, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes,
Okay.
whatever.
1
I'm
minute.
just saying, you know, I can talk.
Yeah, about a minute. About a minute.
Okay.
All right. But I do want people to know who we talking to.
But you know, I've been in sales a long time too, so I know how to do an elevator spiel.
Okay.
And I can do a full presentation.
Okay.
So that's why I say what you want.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, good to go. This is recording, right?
Yes. Mike, closer to me.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Pull it closer to you, the mic.
I can't hear you.
It's telling you to pull the mic closer to you.
What's it saying?
Yeah. Which one is his? Oh, I got you. Okay. Right there. How about now?
Hello? I can't hear anything he's saying.
I'm turning it.
I don't hear anything he's saying.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I hear
Supposed
nothing.
to. Okay.
What's the matter with it? I mean,
They should be able to hear me.
So do I need to change headsets?
No, that's fine. Were you able to hear him?
I don't hear anything.
I can hear him because I'm right next to him,
No,
but
not
not
even
through a
right
headphone, no.
Okay, can you talk and see if they can hear you speak?
what?
Not just one, just keep talking so that's it. He hears.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Try this one. Try for what? Just try to see.
I hear humming now. So you say something?
It's a beautiful day in the
I'm hearing it just a
neighborhood.
little lower. It's low, but I can hear him.
Okay, let me improve it. I need to fix it.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
But is it the hum is so
No, the humming isn't loud,
Oh,
but
okay.
I can hear a little hum.
okay.
But I can hear it.
I'll fix it from the line. Okay, so let me try yours now. Can you talk?
Talk.
No, you.
Me? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Can you speak?
I can hear now.
Can you speak?
I can hear too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Turn it down though.
Okay.
It's way too loud.
Okay, so be talking because I'll use what you're saying to get to when it's good for him. Be talking.
Okay, everything is good. I can hear very well.
Put it down a little bit more.
Keep talking.
Okay, everything is good. Everything is beautiful. It's all good. Everybody's good in the neighborhood. Let's get started.
I can hear you.
I hear you soft. But I hear
Yeah, soft, but I hear you. Okay.
you hear me.
Can you hear me now?
Welcome, welcome everybody. Yes, we're back, and I'm the Sourceseeker. I'm your host, Baruti Carl Alexander, and yes, this is the Sourceseeker Hour on Afro Vibes Radio, the #1 internet station in the world. Hey, I thank y'all for joining me. Thank you very much, everybody. Our theme today will be athletics, and the national anthem is a big issue. Should black athletes be allowed to protest the flag in the NFL? And we're going to ask the question also, is the NCAA exploiting black athletes? We're looking for a great show today. Thank you for joining us here on Afro Vibes Radio, the Sourceseeker Hour, the #1 internet station in the world. We're going to have a great show today. And yes, I'm the Sourceseeker. And let me tell you, the Sourceseeker, he is someone who seeks to connect with the divine spark within him or herself, and seeks to shine that bright light from a lampstand and to use that bright light to brighten a better humanity. Many people ask me, what does Sourceseeker mean? And yes, I have to explain it, and I'm the Sourceseeker, and it's a part of who I am. We're going to have a great show today. I would like to introduce my guest for this very momentous show on the national anthem. Here to my left, I have Brother Byron Clay. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, brother?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me today.
Yes,
so
brother.
My name is Byron Clay. I'm the president and co-founder of the State's Developmental Football League, native Houstonian. And professionally, I have a background in healthcare, sales, business development. I've actually started multiple businesses, but I have an athletic background from track and field to professional football as well. And with this developmental league, we're just mentoring young men for life after football, because everybody's gonna one day have to stop playing. And so 30% of what we do is development for on the field, 70% off the field. And we're looking to expand right now. We're in 8 cities, 4 states. We'll be in 20 cities in the next 10 years, and we're going international as well. So I'm excited about the topics and looking forward to sharing.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm sure with your sports and football background, you certainly have an opinion, a great opinion on this particular issue today. Let's meet our next guest. To my right, we have Brother Chris Malloy. Please tell us about yourself, brother.
Yes, my name is Chris Malloy, and I'm also a native Houstonian. I am a HR professional. I've been in the HR profession for the last 15 years. Prior to that, I was in finance, working in Wall Street in New York. During that time, I've had the opportunity to understand from a corporate America perspective their philosophy and doing their thoughts as it relates to the African American and African American plight. So I'm looking forward to the show as well, because I think it's always good to have 2 different perspectives, one from the athlete and one as from a quote-unquote corporate America type of stance.
Very good. This is going to be a great show. A lot of different. This is a very hot topic across all the land. The president has chimed in. The athletes have chimed in. Many people all over have talked about what should the athletes do. Should they take this? Should they accept this? What should the owners do? Is this taking us back to Jim Crow days? All these different kinds of questions about this very hot topic. The Sourceseeker Hour here on Afro Vibes Radio. The Sourceseeker discusses current events, politics, things relevant in society, and an intellectual and profound discussion. We will have guests and weekly surprises. And people, prepare yourselves for the Sourceseeker's newest book, Voices from a Deep Heart 3, Visions for the Future Growth of the Shrines of the Black Madonna. Out in a few days, looking for June 7th. It will be explosive and extended. But right now we want to get right into our hot topic, the national anthem. The national anthem is a symbol of America. It's a symbol of the United States. It's very sacred. It's a very sacred thing. And so for any demonstrations to be done during that, it is a very, how can I say, it's going to be very much noticed. And it's going to be very, it's going to have consequences. So let's look at this particular topic. Of course, the beginning of that movement was Colin Kaepernick, and one of the things that has come about is he has now filed a lawsuit, and part of that lawsuit says that the owners colluded against him, and it was because of his stance. Brother Clay, what is going on with this, and what do you think is the best approach?
Well, first of all, I want to commend Colin Kaepernick
Okay.
for his taking his stance, because he didn't do anything abnormal, first of all. I was reading an article just the other day, and as we were sitting there, I pulled it up. Protesting has been going on for some time now. Back in the early 1950s, I want to say, there was a white baseball group who took a knee for a peaceful protest. But what they were protesting about that was the lynching of Negroes. And Jim Crow back in the 1950s.
Okay.
But that came to an end pretty quick. And the reason it came to an end, it wasn't because of what we're going through now. It's because their supporters happen to be a majority of KKK,
Okay.
white supremacy groups,
Right.
and other organizations. That disrupted that. And so what they're trying to do now is to really make it seem as though Colin Kaepernick has taken a stand against America.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nothing about that. It has
Okay.
nothing to do with that. That's the controversy. It's really a twist, in my opinion.
Let me say this. From Colin Kaepernick and probably most black people, it has nothing to do with that. But that's not the way they see it. Let me go to Brother Chris. What do you think about that that stance?
Well, I think that's Byron's pretty right on. The stance is not about the flag. It is about the injustices that are happening in America. And until you understand that piece, there's no way you can have common ground. And that's been the fundamental problem throughout the entire stance. That no one has ever took a hard look at what is he protesting. It's always been that he's protesting. But instead of looking at the meat of what is it and why is it.
Let me say this. We're looking at it from Colin Kaepernick's position, black people's position, and we have always protested. From their position, they don't care why he's protesting. They just don't like it. They don't want to accept it. I mean, that's the way they look at it. Now, let me say what my particular position is. I'm about substance. There's a place and time for protest. But I'm also about how can we build institutions. And my statement is that if we could get 2 or 3 of these very high-priced athletes, and it's only a few have enough means to be able to do it, let them collude together and buy enterprises, by institutions, by businesses, and start to set their own rules. Because, in my opinion, they are never going to change that particular thing. However, I don't want to pull back and say protest is not a very noble way to make change. Because, of course, our history has totally proved that. I'm just saying you have to choose your battles. And that's what I'm saying. Anybody have a comment on what I just said?
Well, I mean, I agree with you, Ms. Alexander. You have to choose your battles. But again, this is about a peaceful protest and also about inequalities. So if we're thinking about what he's actually standing on, again, this is not about a black thing or a white thing or whatever. It's really, it affected the black community. You see it. You see the through the community, or with the police shooting unarmed African Americans.